Yes, my dear students of 10th standard, nowadays we are discussing about carbon compounds. Carbon compounds. And in the previous class, we learned about the manufacture of ethanol. Ethanol is a IUPAC name, formula CH3CH2OH, and ethyl alcohol. That is the common name. We know that normally ethanol is referred to as alcohol, and the beverages, alcoholic beverages and cough syrups contain certain quantity of alcohol. And also in the manufacture of ethanol, fermentation is the basic principle, that is converting complex molecule into simpler molecule, and the sugar molasses is the raw material which is obtained from the sugar factories, which is a unconverted crystalline form of sugar solution, which contain 30% of sucrose, which is diluted to 8 to 10%. Then nitrogenous matter is added to fortify the sugar molasses, which act as a food for yeast. Then addition of yeast in the large tank, and temperature is maintained about 303 Kelvin, and the enzymes present in the yeast, invertase and zymase, convert sugar to glucose and fructose. Further, glucose and fructose is converted into alcohol and carbon dioxide. This contains very little quantity of alcohol, that is 15 to 18%, which is called wash. Then it is fractionally distillated to get the rectified spirit, which contain 95.5% of ethanol and 4.5% of water. Then further it is refluxed to our quicklime and stand for 12 hours to get pure 100% alcohol, that is called absolute alcohol. Then now we are going to study about physical properties. Ethanol is a colorless liquid having pleasant smell and burning taste. Boiling point is 78 degrees Celsius, 351 Kelvin, which is higher than the corresponding alkane, that is ethane. Then it is completely easily dissolved, soluble in water in all proportion. Then in the chemical properties, first point, dehydration. Dehydration means removal of water, loss of water. So in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid at 443 Kelvin, ethanol loses a water molecule and turn to ethene. So water molecule is removed, and ethene, the double bond ethene is formed. Then a reaction with the sodium metal react with ethanol to form sodium ethoxide. 2 moles of ethanol react with 2 moles of sodium to give 2 moles of sodium ethoxide and liberate hydrogen gas. Similarly, see when metals react with acids, and sodium react with hydrochloric acid, magnesium react with hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid, this type of hydrogen gas is liberated by forming metallic salt. Then next reaction, oxidation. Oxidation already we learned in the previous classes, that is oxidation is nothing but addition of oxygen. So here in presence of potassium permanganate, KMNO4 is potassium permanganate, K2Cr2O7 is potassium dichromate. So in presence of potassium permanganate or potassium dichromate, 2 oxygen atoms are added to ethanol to form ethanoic acid, and water is one of the byproduct. So during this reaction, the orange color of potassium dichromate, the color of the potassium dichromate is orange, which change to green. When oxidation takes place, the color orange change to green. So normally this type of test is used to check, identify the presence of alcohol. The same test is used by the traffic peoples to check, to identify the drunken people. So here see the oxidation of alcohol results in the reduction of dichromate into chromic ion. So because of this, the orange color changed to green. The orange color changed to green, and then there is an electrical device which is applying the photocell, which compare the color with a standard color, and from that the device itself check and give the numerical value, measure the amount of alcohol present in the bloodstream. This already have studied in the ninth standard. In the ninth standard, there is a lesson, that is last lesson, which is going to be discussed about the method of forensic chemistry. So the forensic people used this type of alcohol test to check the quantity of alcohol present in the bloodstream of the drunken people. So this is one of the tests to identify the presence of alcohol. Sometime you will be asked, how will you identify the presence of alcohol in the drunken people? So this test is outright. Oxidation test is the test to check, identify the content, the amount of alcohol present using the reaction in presence of potassium dichromate. The next one, esterification. This is also important. A chemical reaction. What is called ester? You will be asked to write define esterification. Esterification is nothing but the formation of ester with a combination of ethanol with ethanoic acid in presence of sulfuric acid. So ethyl ethonate, that is also called ester. So the formation of ethyl ethonate or ester by the reaction between alcohol with ethanoic acid and presence of concentrated sulfuric acid is called esterification. And during the formation of ester, a pleasant odor, a fruity odor will be developed. From that we can understand ethyl ethonate is formed. So ethanol react with the ethanoic acid in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid to form ethyl ethonate, also called ester. Then also next one, see dehydrogenation. Dehydrogenation is nothing but this is the removal of hydrogen. Dehydration is loss of water. First reaction. Dehydrogenation is removal of hydrogen. Removal of hydrogen from the ethanol. From a molecule of ethanol, hydrogen is removed when it is heated in presence of the catalyst copper at 573 Kelvin. So copper acts as a catalyst. You know what is catalyst? Catalyst is a chemical substance used in the chemical reaction to alter the rate of a chemical reaction. And this substance will not actually take part in the chemical reaction. So here copper is act as a catalyst at 573 Kelvin. Ethanol is dehydrogenated. Hydrogen is removed from ethanol and acetaldehyde is formed. Then next reaction, combustion. Combustion is nothing but it is a process of burning. Combustion is process of burning. So ethanol is highly inflammable liquid. Inflammable. The word already have seen. You would have seen in the petrol tanker. It is given a highly inflammable. So inflammable, that the substance is easily burned in presence of oxygen to give carbon dioxide and water. So alcohol is easily combustible, easily burned in presence of oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water. So all the hydrocarbons are easily combustible in presence of oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water. So based on this, alcohol is highly inflammable, easily burned in presence of oxygen to give carbon dioxide and water. And these are the 6 important properties out of these, one or two will be asked in the examination. Sometime will be asked what is the oxidation of ethyl alcohol, or how will you identify the alcohol, write the test, or what is esterification, um, write the dehydrogenation of alcohol or dehydration of alcohol. So you have to go through all the six chemical properties, write and practice the equation in a rough notebook. All these are very simple chemical reactions. You write and practice. That is your you take it as an assignment and write all the chemical reaction first to learn and write and practice yourself in the rough notebook. And up to finished, you have to write classwork up to types of chemical reaction. Write the classwork and keep it and prepare well. When you are called, you have to come and produce the notebook. Also, you have to use it for the preparation of the test. So, uses of ethanol we will discuss in the next class, next section. So, prepare well. Thank you. God bless you.